honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, it's Watson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You go tight. You got tight. 55.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. Forced out to his left. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
25.
They'll try to punch it in to Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Cousins to throw it. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Their boy got a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Listen to me. Mike 41. Hey, Zoo. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. 1st down. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Cousins on target to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get the ball. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Throwing on second down. Watson steps away to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Watch the whip. Rush in.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson flush to his right. And now he's going to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The Texans' 49-yard line.
On second and 9, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On third down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Cousins on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Cousins gives way to Cook, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now. Cousins. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. There he goes, left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Check back. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, Mike 7.
You got nothing. Check, 55 to Mike.
Yellow.
To Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. Left side caught by Diggs. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. No jumping over. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Hey, Charlie.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Gun.
Check 41.
Now a toss coming right side. It's Cook, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go. Grab on. He's crashing. He's checking.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Again, it's Hyde. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, a run with Hyde. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now. Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Watch the screen.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing on third down, Watson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
On second down, Cousins again. That'll be complete to Cook. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And look at this. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. On 1st down, Hyde. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run high. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby, and it's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
That's the score. Texans 35, Vikings 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Cousins again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.